biggest difference is the back design, and boy, does it look nice. Something about a darker back, especially at the borders with like a similar neon color, just makes it look so much better. I'm excited for tonight. Let's get ready for game number 1, and as we shuffle up, get yourself nice and comfy, my friend. I guess that's a promising start. Little bit of spacing, fair variety, cards with the potential to continue plays off of one another. Now, it's a little bit of a different story. And out of the box, these cards have like a bend going like this, and then like that as well. So it's a bit funky handling them. Rough start, but luckily a play early to reset our chances. Terrible luck. And if it weren't for that 4, I think we would have been shut out. So let's do a thorough check, as there's nowhere for that 10, 6, 10 once again, 4, 5, 8, and lastly, 9. Yeah, just a funky start. It looked okay to begin, but then quickly didn't quite feel right, so my guess are some jacks under here. Let's see what we've got, if there's any nasty. Triple kings already. Almost all triplets and royals except the jacks. That's pretty nasty, honestly. On to game number 2. Even when we lose, I do like seeing like a group of face cards left under. They just look satisfying to look at. What do these colors remind you of? I'm trying to picture something, or let myself picture something. And the closest I get to is Las Vegas, around 2 to 4 in the morning, but not down the strip, kind of like the regular outskirts of the town or city. Kinda weird to just picture something with these colors, honestly. So I wonder if anything comes to your mind. Maybe a sports team, but not many sports teams go with a gold color. I'm speaking out of my butt right there. I just thought of 5 examples. Oh no. Let me know. Triple eights. Very quick danger to start this one. I wanted to do the Black King in case you were wondering. And at the moment, it shows it might have been the better play. But we'll find out how this one unfolds. Oh my god. Why would you do that? We're gonna leave that there for insurance, if it's even relevant. Because if we play it now, it's not like it's gonna do anything. So it could only help by not playing. All of the 7s and 8s are out. Nowhere for that queen. Thankfully, somewhere for that 3. Can we get a red queen? Apparently not. Oh, wait a second. Damn. And a surprise fat stack. We'll take it. And let's hope we get the Black King and Red Queen combo, which we elude. Both 2s for the aces that don't match, so that is the end of game number 2. Close to another fat stack. Nothing nasty will be left here, though. That is a guarantee. Honestly, I doubted myself. I knew there'd be nothing nasty, since we almost had 2 fat stacks just by missing a Black King and a Red Queen. So that's King to 2, twice. So eliminating all triplets, and we had 2 aces. And I knew we had a king and a queen in our hand. But for whatever reason, there was that doubt. Game number 3, here we go. points, it feels like they happen a lot in one night, to where it feels abnormal. Third play. I just realized we had triple sevens on the field. I was too busy staring at the fours. And unfortunately, I think that's a deficit that will be too large for us to overcome, as there's nowhere for that king, 9, queen, 10, or king. Last play to make is that red 2, but nothing else to do. Before we did the little fan with the cards, I thought queens left unturned for the triplets. We have a repeat offender tonight, and then the jacks join the negative stats. It would appear that we are in a little bit of a dry spell with our regular Solitaire series. It's so interesting to me how something like the length of our sessions playing can be anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes. And usually the sweet spot's like 27.5 to like 32 minutes. And when you get back-to-back nights of like 35 plus or around 25, you know it's either a good run or a bad run. And it would seem like we're about to be stuck in a bad run, unless we turn it around in one of these games. I believe one fat stack with 4 negative stats. It feels like the Ace of Spades is the rarest card to pull for the first draw, because I would love to have an Ace to 7 of Spades perfectly. I wonder how close we'll get to that by the time our 1,000 episodes are up. at 7, come on. Oh well. Would have been nice. Okay, no, that just happened. Fat stack number 2. Red queen gives us fat stack number 3. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Never mind. We just elude fat stack number 3. But at least we broke into a pile and are making some more plays, and I think that's our 3rd. Interesting. And I don't think we would have gotten that red queen if we didn't play how we did, even if it were by accident. But never mind. There is a blackjack in our hand, and that is our 3rd fat stack of the night. And there goes the possibility at perfection. And with our perfection runs our chances of winning this one, but a nice bounce back. 3 fat stacks is a decent episode. One more game to go. Can change everything. Oh yeah, decorating. Out of the box, I felt the issues with the handling. It actually was a little worse than I thought because I felt myself fumbling some cards when I shouldn't be. But the more we've been playing, the better they've been getting, which is kind of surprising. Usually it's the opposite. Even if it's subtle, I enjoy it because it matches the design of the back so well. The off-coloring on the face cards. Soft and sweet. The back design, obviously the best part about this deck. In comparisons to a standard deck of bicycle cards, all things considered, 7.5. Nothing really wowing, just pleasant. And then just the handling being the negative factor as we have killer queens on the field. And triple sevens. Yikes. I don't know. that surprising. Well, we will get a black jack at the very least. A red 9 doesn't change too much at the moment. But a black 8 might change our fate. Let's hope we get that black king next round. Yeah, let's definitely hope we get it next round or black 8 right now. Wow. Funky, funky. Alright, the hope for the black king. And our fourth fat stack. Well, make that the hope for our fifth fat stack, since our fourth is right there. I know you're thinking it just doesn't help out in the long run, so it's not worth making the play. And now we have to make the play. Damn. And it doesn't even help really. So we are stuck with that 3, king, and 10. Aw, rats. Okay, there's the 3 we could play. 4. King. And we do somehow manage getting our 5th fat stack of the night. An absolute miracle. Are we shaping up to have a grand finale? We have some elusive 8s. And an elusive red 6. And with that right there, we have just won our final game of the night. Oh, I don't know why. But anyway, we won. 5 fat stacks and a win. Nice comeback. And just like that, it looks like we might have avoided a bad run with a great finish. I'm very curious for this victory shuffle, since the corners are very weak. So let's do it. All of these spades, ace to king, with all of the clubs. suck. Oh my gosh. If it's good, I don't even know what to say. Alright, 9 to king. Big hiccup. Very big hiccup. And then ace to 2. So, not too bad. And that's it for tonight. That was the Tricolor deck. A nice new addition to our collection. For sure gonna make a reappearance at some point. But for now, it's time to sleep, for me at least. So please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your day and night. Many sweet dreams with